Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and I'll hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2019. It's our Classics Rider episode number 15. We start our second season, our sophomore season, with Neri Satoli, Italian team, and I've got a huge increase in pay from a year ago. Our rankings were pretty dang good a season ago for being a Continental rookie. We've got 12 career victories already entering our sophomore campaign, and we're ready to get things off and rolling. First off, though, quick review of the end of last season, the big moves. Excuse me. Geraint Thomas going to Lotto Soudal, Sagan going to Jumbo Visma, Van Aert, Ducati Quickstep, Ewan also going there, Kung to Direct Energy, who have seen a big boost to their squad, Lampart to Bora Hansgrohe, Gaviria and Kristoff both leaving UAE, and again, Ducati picking up another monster rider. Carapaz going from Movistar to Ineos, Viviani leaving Ducati, but of course with Gaviria and Ewan going over there, you would think that they're going to be even stronger. He goes switching places with Gaviria to UAE and Kruiswijk to Movistar. As it's the preseason, I've got to get things going, so we need to start with the season objectives. Now, being that we are on a Continental Pro team, a large Continental Pro team, it's going to be tricky because we're going to get into World Tour races. We don't know which World Tour races that we're going to get into. So, for example, the Giro, really? You think we're already going to be in the Giro? This is all World Tour stuff, World Championships. Tricky situation for these on what we're capable of. Now, the Giro, that's not our specialty as a classics rider, so I don't want that to be our target for this point in the season. Why don't we kind of roll through and see? This is already going to be 2 months later, so I don't mind it being really sometime in July. That actually looks like a really good race for us. The Österreich Rundfahrt. A lot of hilly stages. That could definitely be an option. And I know we'd be able to go to it. And it's in July. And what's coming up ahead of that? Road Championships for the US would be in that window. Tour de Suisse. Few stages anyway that we could do. Well, really just a couple. And we're not sure whether we'd have an invite for that or not. And looking back all the way to the beginning of June, I don't see anything else. So, I think that's going to be our target for May to July. Make sure I get this set to very high. And then finally, here we go with April. Now, I don't necessarily want to get into May. So no, Tour de Romandie would not happen. Liege Bastogne Liege could definitely be a target for us. A Flash Wallon just before. This is that classic season. Upset Gold. Let's see. 21st of April. Liège is a week later. Thinking that would be an ideal time for us to be in our peak. Remember, I should be hitting it a couple weeks early. But if Liege is the last one that I want, that would be towards the end of the 28 days, meaning I might want it a week or two earlier to hit. Even 4 days could make a big difference. I think ideally maybe Amstel Gold 1 week earlier. So if I hit it 2 weeks before that, it's going to last 4 weeks, meaning it's going to go a week past Liege Bastogne Liege. Plus, I would pick up another week earlier than this, 2 weeks prior. So early April, where there's a lot of races going on. I think that's going to be our target then. And we're going for the very high. And for that then, we need to accept. Move on 1 day, and we'll see our calendar. Okay, so right now we're slated for Santos Tour Down Under, but I don't know whether we're going to be in or not. The Valencia Tour. What we got here? Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to hit Newsblad. That's definitely made for us if we get in. Turnout Adriatico. Yeah, maybe. I'm not so sure about that one. It's definitely a classics race there. Bank. Well, that's World Tour. I don't know if we're going to be in anyway. Amstel Gold, they've got us scheduled for La Flèche, Liege Bastogne Liege. I don't even qualify for yet, so there you go. We're still quite a few levels off from that point. I don't want to go to the Giro. Okay, I think that's good enough look at the calendar here early on. And of course, now that we are on to the 2nd of January, I can make our schedule because this looks ridiculous. This is not good at all. So hard. Take a break here. Might be too soon. Maybe this week. There we go. Alright, so this should take care of the fitness level throughout the season. See, we've got it just about taken care of here. Leave that break in there. Might be the last break we need for the season. Of course, I'm going to have to watch out because somewhere along the way we are going to see some changes in the schedule. More races added in, other races taken out. But there you go. Fitness throughout the season, fatigue, not present. We've got our season objectives. So we'll see how we're looking. We do have that 76 overall now. Very strong in the hills, cobbles. Not very good on the mountain rating though. I really think like we need a little bit more just for certain types of stages. We don't need a very high rating, but we need something. So I'll definitely want to see the points come up a little bit there. Let's go ahead and push forward to our first race of the season. After not getting into the Santos Tour Down Under, I went the whole month without any races, but I do train throughout the month and end up leveling up here at the end. So got some attribute improvement as well as a skill point to use. So let's see what we can get out of this. Now, of course, as a puncher, we could go up to 80 on hills, pick up a mountain point. What else is out there? We can go straight for Northern Classics. That takes away Mountain Point, and I like getting one for the mountains. Barradoor doesn't help. Stage races doesn't help. Climber doesn't help. So it takes away the hills rating. Time trial doesn't help. Sprinter doesn't help. So we're looking at either the puncher or the classics. I like getting the cobbles up to an 80. However, I do like getting the bonus of 1 point for the mountains. And so I'll go ahead and take puncher this time. And our skill point will now top off the fitness peak. So there you go. The first 3 are totally full. And we'll be moving on next time out. Unfortunately, with a month off already and starting with a new team, manager satisfaction is a little bit low right now. So I might not jump in as a leader right off the bat. And it's possible that I might have to work for the team a bit. So, bad news as we head into this one. First race of the season, 5-stage race. It's the Tour of Valencia. And the profile really does not suit us. We have one stage number 4, where we're going to have a decent chance. But we are going up a fair number of World Tour teams. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or is Katusha the one who got dropped? I thought it was Dimension Data. 9 or 10 World Tour teams. Direct Energy, I know, replaced one team. I thought it was Direct Energy, Dimension Data, but it could have been Katusha Albazin. But anyway, now I don't know much about my teammates, and I'm not very good for time trial, so I suppose we're all just kind of stuck on a balanced run, as I don't know. It's hard to talk today, apparently. Don't know enough about these guys to judge what they can contribute. I suppose we're going to have to kind of stick with about 10 seconds here. Alright, well, let's speed things up. It's just over 20 kilometers. Clearly a team time trial to open this one up. We are nowhere near the top 10 favorites. And I don't mind at all if I end up losing time here because I'm not going to be competitive in the overall. I'm thinking about trying to go into the breakaway on stage number 2 and take the KOM early on. First time check, we are 7th, 31 seconds down. We're actually doing pretty well in that department. And in terms of fatigue, looks like everybody's just about there. That should be close to my last stint with 5K to go now. I'm a little bit in the negative, but I'll get back. There you go, back on level now with 3K to go. And enough riders should roll through here over the next little bit that I will not be the last one going. And there you go. We come in 9th. 10th now already. Minute 16 off pace. It's not that bad of a time. Check on top at the moment. Bora takes it. Last team to go. 4 seconds above Trek. They bump us out of the top 10, but only just. I just come in on the same time. 112 kilometers to go, and here I am in the breakaway. First breakaway of the season. Not something I do terribly often, but we're into one today. And that was also the team objective, is to have me as Barador. So we have 8K to the climb. This is what I'm targeting, is the KOM points. We're halfway to the objective already. Go ahead and give myself a better view so you can see there's the climb ahead already. 4K to the top. And I want to stay near the front on this one. So let's see if I can hold the front. 2K to go. It flattens and then steepens again just after 1K. I think that's where I'm going to sprint out on this one. Go a little bit later. Shouldn't be a problem for me, as I'm the hills guy. No, not quite yet, not quite yet. Oh, I got him off me. I got him off me. That guy kept pushing a long time though. He's got good stamina. There you go, first over the top.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the
10 points and the jersey. Bastogne, who gave me a challenge for that one. Still off the front at the moment, actually. But no reason to stay there. We've still got 93 kilometers to go, so I'll wait to be caught.
A few riders at the back are beginning to stall.
These guys are sitting up way too much, though. They're not catching me at the moment. Want me to ride solo or something?
There's a sustained rhythm at the moment. Some riders definitely will
Times 4 speed for a little bit. There we go. Two riders still off the back, half a minute behind. They are slowly catching back up to us. And there you go, back up to all 6 riders. And we resume the pace we were at. We've got just over a 2-minute lead over the peloton. And there are plenty of talented riders in this race today. This is not a small potatoes type race. There, Adam Yates is here, and let's see who else. Balco Mollema, Patrick Conrad, Kruiswijk, Pozzovivo, all here. So plenty of capable riders who will absolutely crush me on this climb coming up, no doubt about it. I might as well go for this sprint point as well, just for the heck of it, because I don't think I'm on my way to winning the stage. 2-minute lead. Well, if it was still 2 minutes at the base, maybe, just maybe, but not likely. And it looks like it's already coming down. We're down to 1:36 now. So they're reeling us in pretty quick. So I might as well, here in 5K, go for this climb. We did just hit the 100% point on the objective for the day. 2K to go to the sprint point. There it is. Let's go ahead and start moving out. And sprint, and everybody's contesting this one but one rider, it looks like. But I've got a little bit of acceleration, and it's enough. It is just enough. Take that as well. I will not have the points jersey, though, because whoever wins the stage will be claiming that one. Oh, here comes our first descent attack, Figueiredo. At the moment, he and I rolling together, but you can see his shoulders are sagging really bad. Back up to 5 riders. One left behind, it's Martin. He's been caught by the field already. We are down to just 43 seconds, just like that. And we have no pace in the group, so apparently we're about to get reeled in. And now nobody's working. Nice job, guys. Nice job. 20 seconds. Field's going to bring us in here in just a second.
He broke from the pack like a greyhound.
Unless I don't let them.
Their front group
They've
is
been
a
caught by the peloton.
getting this opportunity to attack.
And I'm taking one last opportunity to earn myself a red number for tomorrow. Not that the game actually does that. It'd be nice if they did. Most combative prize. I mean, not every tour has a most combative, but some of the tours certainly do. It's not just the Tour de France that utilizes it. Let's get water before we get reeled in here, by the way. 15 seconds to the field, so it's about to happen. Go ahead and get the view behind as they come running. New break trying to form as well. And there we go. Back in the field just before the climb, and very tired already. So if I wasn't going to be dropped before, I most certainly will now. But with a 67 not rating today and a 66 resistance, I had zero chance of staying with the group anyway. I'm just going to be dropping back further than I was, but it's going to make participating in breakaways that much easier. Stage 3 not terribly suitable though. Stage 4 looks like a good opportunity to get away again. I don't think I'm going to be in the group hunting for the stage win. I think it'll more likely be in the break trying to claim the KOM jersey for the race, as stage 4 has the most points available. Latest attempt at a break has been reeled in. I have no team support here, so there's no one to help me get to the top, and I'm already quite fatigued, so I will not be lasting long here at all. And actually, I might as well just kind of cruise at my pace. If I slip back, I slip back. At least the energy will last a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and use the gel now to try to help prolong the misery. Getting the rest of the way to the top. Hey, come on. At least let the gel kick in before it happens. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, I know. I'm going slow. I got you. No, energy. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. There you go. Okay, hang in there a little bit longer. It's amazing the pace has really come out of the group. Here come the attacks. 9K from the top, but I have no business going with them, so just cruising along at my pace. Which my pace is really slow here, because this is all mountain rating right now. And now we're out. So can you effort up a little bit? I'm actually a hair faster this way than I am at that low pace. Alright. Yeah, see, I'm fast enough to pull these guys along. Solano, Dyer Quintana, and Feline are at the top, a little bit further up the road than I am. I've got 2.7K to go, and the front riders are just about at the front. Hold on. Pause. Give me, there it is. Tish Benut, Patrick Conrad, Kruiswijk right at the front. Mollema just behind them. Pozzovivo, Yates, Zachrin, Frele is there, and Gonclaves. And we'll see that finishing order. It looks like Conrad takes it. Yes, he does. Tish Benut second, Kruiswijk third, and Mollema is fourth.
We're waiting for the back markers, who appear to be fairly numerous in this difficult race.
About 12 across. Little gaps here, not huge gaps. This is not the biggest mountain by any means, but it's certainly enough to do damage to riders like myself who are not good in the mountains. Hills, yes. Mountains, no. 66th on the stage. That's actually still enough to start moving me upward in the standings, as I was outside of the top 100 after the team time trial. Yeah, Fabio Fellini, definitely our strongest climber. He took 21st. It's close. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. We lose 5:13 on this one, so that really opens things up. Actually 80th when you count the time trial. So I moved up, but not a lot. And I'm not ahead in the KOM either because there was 16 points available at the top of the climb. So I will not have that jersey, but I'm very much in contention for it on stage 4. We are getting an invitation to Tirreno Adriatico, but not to the Ronde van Vlaanderen. Stage 3. Skipped ahead to stage number 4. Stage 3 was just a sprint stage, and I actually quick simmed it, so I didn't even pay attention to who won it. We are so far out of contention in 78th place. There was only one small KOM available for that stage. There was nothing to bother with. Now, Dyer Quintana into the break. This could be bad for me. They might not want to allow 2 of us to get away, but I will certainly try. That is the team objective. That is my objective. I want the KOM. And at the moment, I am not getting separation. I did get it there briefly. Quintana putting me... He's got leadership here. He is definitely a stronger rider. That is the brother of Nairo. We are 8 away. There's at least 2 more off the back. And we'll speed things up to ×2 here for a little bit as things establish themselves. Quintana sitting on while I'm doing the work. That's okay. I'm at least meeting the team objective by getting both of us out here. Peloton's 2 minutes, 17 seconds back and counting. That gap is growing right now. Keep pushing through here, through this little uphill. Yeah, just like that we pick up 30 seconds. Those 2 riders get onto our wheel, and it's now 10. And now I'm going way too hard, so let's back off. So Barth and Quintana not working. Everybody else is, and that's because both of our teams have 2 riders. So you've got to make those 2 favorites for anything they're wanting to go after. Of course, I've got that little advantage of having 10 points already in the KOM. And there's plenty of points on offer today to claim it. So we've got 6, 10, 10, and 16 there at the end. And while I'm not in the lead of this competition, all of the team leaders are going to be well back. And let's see, 16 was what they already had. So 32 if Patrick Conrad goes over the top first. I'd have to beat 32. What can I manage? Let's see, 16, 26, 36. So if I win all 3 climbs, I will be guaranteed to have it, regardless of where Conrad finishes. I think it was Conrad who was on top of that, right?
They really are moving. The pack can't get
Yes.
too far, or it's going to start breaking up.
Of course, Tischmanut, Kruiswijk, all in contention. Figueiredo is here in the group, so he, like myself, is on 10 points. And I think that means he was in the breakaway for stage number 2, as he picked up a couple points there. It was a Cat 3 climb was the only climb, stage 3, because he was with me on stage 2. And it was 10-8 with me in front of him. So he must have gone over 3rd. Which means he's not doing a terribly good job on those, by the way. It's 1.8 kilometers. I better start attacking here.
The Entente in the escape group is far from cordial. There are a couple of riders who want to go it alone.
Okay, hold off, hold off, hold off. Wait for it. Now attack it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Too late, too late. Oh, Parashon. I didn't realize that Parashon was in this group. I should have paid more attention to who was here before we got going. Well, second over the top. I'm up to 14 points now. It's not good. I tried to reset and save that energy for one last push, but Luke Parashon is pretty dang good. Do I have anything on? Let's see. He's well down the order, but Parashon is certainly a capable climber, so he's going to give me a run for my money on these next two climbs. He's already picked up 2 points on me there, but I think that's the first 6 that he has. Yeah, Parashon's not here, so he's only got 6 points. I've got 14. Three minutes is the gap over the field. Same two guys still sitting on. It's the next two climbs that matter a lot more. Speed it up for a while. 87k to go in the stage. That last climb, I'm not sure if we'll still be there. Of course, that's the kind of climb that really does cater to my abilities, but I'm still not quite there yet to really compete with those World Tour guys, which is why we're competing with, well, fellow Continental guys, because you look around here and all but one rider in this breakaway group, all but one, is a Continental or Continental Pro rider. The only one, Bora has one rider here, and that's what, Casillas, without Cornelius, without pausing. Chasing him around as we weave left and right. 7.5k to the top of this climb. We're already going uphill. And we're going uphill with some pace, so this is going to do some damage. Unfortunately for me, this favors Parashon more than it favors me. As far as I could tell, I mean, it's not giving me his ratings right now, but from what I remember, Parashon is a pretty quality climber and decent at hills as well. I'm pretty poor as a mountain rider. Today it's a 68.
Whoa, there's an attack from inside the breakaway group. The pack is putting the squeeze on the
1.6k to the top.
liking. The
Taking it easy for now. I don't want to go too early. Now I'm going to push. 700 meters, 600 meters. That's not Parashon. It's Bastogne. Oh, he was one I was in contention with before. Do I get over the top? I'm not sure I did. Yes, I did. 10 points. Up to 24 now. And into the lead over Bonnet. So Bonnet in it, Parashon in it. Back off. Let these guys catch me, huh? One more to go. And if I can take that one, we'll have the competition in the bag. Depending on stage 5. I think stage 5 is another time trial. If it is, then there shouldn't be anything there. Okay, sorry. Ready to contribute again. Now this sprint point means nothing anymore. I've only got 6 points in that competition. So I'm just going to roll through here, especially as close as it is to the other KOM point, the one that I need. So right now, I'd like to recover a little bit, as my yellow resistance is definitely a bit suspect at the moment. Nobody seems interested in this sprint point. Interesting. Nobody accelerated through there at all. Guess we kind of all realized that we're far enough out of that one. And we're not going to take it at this point.
We've got just 1/3 of the race left to run. Now's not the time to give up watching.
So Dyer hasn't even done anything. He hasn't worked at all, and he's almost as tired as I am. So I wonder if he's got low resistance as well. Alright, base of the climb, here we go. 5K to go to the top. It's all uphill from here. Pace isn't as bad this time. Now it's starting to rain. 4K to go to the top. Really don't want to drop back. So let's up the effort now that I'm off the front. We've already dropped somebody. Oop, oop, oop. These guys are starting to go. I've got that low pace problem. Come on, accelerate, accelerate. Here we go. 2K. It's definitely not time to attack just yet. But I'm running out fast here. Here we go. Somebody else is dropping off. 900 meters. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Just about. Took everything I had left, but those are the points I needed. I've got 34. There's 16 available at the top, but Bonnet is not going to be there anymore. Conrad, that would give him 32 if he's top. So, done what I needed to do. Now I can relax. Get absorbed by the field. If I can recover a little bit, I might be able to pick up a couple points over the top, but I would imagine by then somebody's going to attack and be going for the stage. Hey, there you go. Breakaway objective met. Quintana with Fellini in E3. So, 56 riders off the front. Who is the leader overall? Patrick Conrad is off the back. Conrad's off the back. I don't know. Maybe he had a crash. But yeah, yellow jersey is behind. Now he's all alone chasing. And he's remade contact with the peloton. So he's back together with the peloton. I am all alone. Last rider out in front. And that was the last little bit of climbing to do before that final climb. Let's try to get an aero view. We'll see a little bit better when the field is coming. We're still 50 seconds back. I am starting to recover a little bit with this downhill. Let's speed this back up. It almost would have been better if they would have caught me quickly, though. If they catch me quickly, I've got a chance to recover a little bit before that climb, and then have a chance to take advantage of the fact that I'm good with hills. Them still not catching me to this point, and now on the flat with my energy fading down to nothing, I'm not going to recover at all before this climb. So really at this point it's kind of give it your all and see them really in. 18 seconds. Just 11K to go, but there we go. I'm caught. 7K to the top of the climb, and see, there you go. I'm not getting the recovery. I could have used some water, but that's okay. Fellini and Quintana are here. Quintana, he's recovered. For me, I most definitely have not. Ilnar Zakarin attacking early on the climb. It's 3K to go to the top. This is my strong suit, but I'm just... yeah, the energy's going away here real quick. Actually, let's just sit on so I don't get dropped horribly bad. Zakarin does not get away. One rider has been dropped so far, and now I'm out of energy, so let's give it our 99. Just climb as fast as we can. Ballerini, Zeitz, Jakobsen, all off the back. Come others. Aberasturi, Rojas, Cockard. Oh man, I'm getting passed by Brian Cockard. Sprinters going past me. Of course, those guys are fresh. I've got nothing left. I've been in the break all day. Woo! Zakarin takes the win. Patrick Conrad second. Mollberger is third. Adam Yates fourth. Mollema, Schultz, Pozzovivo, Frele, Kruiswijk, and Thomas de Gent. There we go. To the finish. 63rd on the stage. Quintana and Fellini just inside the top 25. Yeah, Conrad took second. I don't know where he was over the top, but if he was second on the stage, he had to have been very much near the front, so I'm assuming he did pick up some points on that final climb. Suppose I could take a quick look. Zachary, Conrad, Mulberger in that exact order, so no change over the top. So Conrad picks up 12 points, not the maximum 16. But I might have something to defend here on the final stage to get this KOM.
Just in case you missed them, here are the race highlights.
Again, I've drawn a blank on the profile. Bonus points there, at least a little bit anyway.
Every turn of the pedal.
65k to go, and it took a long time before this breakaway formed as we're into the final stage. And I did not have much energy left last time, but I know we're coming up on the only KOM points of the day. Now, technically, I've already wrapped this up. The KOM is mine. None of these guys are in this competition. And I'm just going to slowly make my way forward here. And actually, gosh, I'm quite tired. Maybe I need to go back to sitting on here for a moment. I barely had any energy by the time we got here, so this is a little bit of a struggle. I'm just hoping I can take it over the top and that they'll just let me have it because they're not interested. But I don't know that that's going to be the case, so let's give it what we've got. I can get caught after this, no problem at all. I cannot sprint right now because I do not have the energy to do so. So we're just going to carefully, there we go. First over the top. Final tally, 40 points. Conrad was the only one who could catch me, and he would have had to win that point. So the only other thing was that it was still an objective to be in the breakaway today. So I said, okay, let's do it, see it out, finalize, make sure that we do secure the KOM, just because Conrad was the only one who could catch us. So I knew I was ultimately safe, but either way. Anyway, a few attempts to get that breakaway formed, and it took a very long time. It was not long before that climb where this group, we finally got away, and as you saw, I barely had any energy at that point because I had been in every iteration of the break up till that point, so I was a bit fatigued.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway. The pack's deficit is
7k to the sprint point. Nothing to go for there other than pride. So for that, I'll go for it. Might as well. It's not like we're going to go off and win the stage. We're only a minute and a half ahead of the field. 2.5. There's our objective met. 1k. Well, are these guys going to let me roll through? Nice. There you go. Got it without even trying. There's the finish line. Oh no, we lost. Oh wait, there's still 28k to go. I know. Just joking. Seriously. Okay, very much light on the energy, and Van Spraybrook is trying to be that guy, last one away, when I don't have the energy to really catch him. So if these guys want to chase, then I'll just stay in the group. I mean, we still have 40 seconds. $20 seconds. Just about to get reeled in. Sit up. There we go. Bring this one home. 14k to go. That one rider's still ahead, but now it's his turn to get reeled in as well. It's the first time I'll be in the group at the finish. I went a little bit early on using my gel there. Not that I'm actually contesting the sprint in any way, shape, or form. I suppose that is helping keep me in the group a little bit longer. 3K to go. Here we go. Sprint to the end. There's Fellini getting up there a bit, but he's still well down the order, as am I. And it's Brian Cockard over Fabio Jakobsen, Rudiger Selig, Biermans Mezgec for the final stage. And I get into 20th place. With the tiniest amount of energy left. A few more meters and that thing's gonna bottom out and be down to 0. So I do claim a KOM. It's nice to get a jersey. There it is. '20th on the stage. They were actually looking for a top 30. Not even sure why, but they were. The breakaway, the KOM, all of that adds up to 43 points and making the team boss happy. Makes for a good day. Looks like Milano San Remo will be on the calendar for us. And let's go ahead and take a look at the early rankings. World Tour is Gianni Moscon. Continental. We have no points. I do get a few points at least for that KOM, so we sit on 14 points. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.